What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Ron the Chosen. Welcome back, Holy Game. Listen, so I got a new video today, which is why they hate you. As in people. When you maybe you work somewhere, maybe you just was like shopping, you got some nasty looks, some people was acting a certain type of way. Usually I would say it's when you're working. So this is mainly for when you're working somewhere. You're just somewhere for a long time around people. So most of the time this could be maybe school, so maybe college, high school, working, whatever it is. Um, I know for myself, I have mostly experienced this working just out here. And again, for you guys that was wondering, I've been working out here for maybe like over 10 years. I started working out here when I was 18. So I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. But what I want to say is why they hate you a lot of times is because there is something special about a lot of you, like it is for myself. When I know, and again, I'll just tell my story before I get into, like how to deal with it, type of mindset and stuff like this. This video shouldn't be too long, but I know for myself, when I started working out here at 18, my first job was Subway. And it was okay. It was like a kind of like an Arab Subway. It was owned by like an Arab, that's what I mean. And I just remember it was this lady and like her son and stuff like this, and it was okay for a while. Just money, you know what I mean? I'm 18, I ain't got a lot going on, so I'm just trying to make some money, just trying to maybe buy some video games or something like that. Like I wasn't one of those 18-year-olds that was doing like about his business at that age. I was still very much a child. Okay, so I was living with my parents. But this would have been the first job I felt like I started to see that, you know what I mean? Like some jealousy. There would be this specific individual, like they would play with me like in certain ways. But you guys kind of know what I'm talking about when someone play with you, but it's not really playing with you. It's more like they're trying to make you seem slow or dumb or something like that. So you know that it's coming from a negative place, basically. So I would see this often. They wouldn't do it all the time. The lady's son, we wouldn't do it all the time. But there would be certain times when it would seep out, how he really felt. And like I say, we didn't really dap up or nothing when we would see each other. Usually, I will tell you guys that is a sign. So just, if the dap is either soft, like it's airy, like, you know what I mean? Like they're really not trying to dap you, or maybe even you didn't even get to touch their fist really, they ain't messing with you. They ain't messing with you. Another thing, so going back, before I get into all the signs and all this stuff, I'm moving way too fast. Let me go back. So again, with my story, I have seen times where there would be individuals that they would see my hard work, and this is like throughout all my career, just working out here and whatnot. And just so you know, I've had a lot of jobs. We're talking retail, we're talking phone sales, so like sales in general, whether that's over like a computer or that's in person. I've done, like I say, sales in a store in person. I've done like Boost Mobile, Traded, just to name a few. Like I've had a lot of jobs, guys. And a lot of the times I did not stay to these jobs because of this reason. These very reasons, which is just toxicity. People deciding to look over how well you can do something and choosing to try to mask it. So like they see that you're good at it, but they will try to mask it. And they will, by ways of like maybe removing you from that specific position, or just like maybe trying to not allow you to have that much time in a specific position so that you can't grow, you can't thrive. Things like this is what I would see. Along with, like I say, I would just see so many different things that would allow me to see the hate. And basically, like I say, why do they do that? So why do people hate? Why do they act weird? Why do they not want to give you dap? Why do they speak to you one day and then they just don't speak to you the next day? You'll see them. Now, sometimes, and some of you guys will probably already chop it up and say, hey, it's just maybe they're having a bad day, maybe something like this. That could very well be true. And I think for some people that is true. But at least, like I say again, for chosen ones like myself, people who are for those of us who are typically good at a lot of things, I am very good at a lot of things, guys. Like I say, I do martial arts, I can sing, I can cook very well, I can do a lot, okay? I'm very tech savvy, though I'm too lazy to edit videos, but I'm not perfect, okay? But like I say, I'm good at a lot of things. Fitness, I know a lot about health and all this other stuff and whatnot. But my point is, people see your greatness. They're intimidated by it. I've worked jobs where it was a bunch of like older people. So there was a big retail job I worked too. It was a bunch of middle-aged kind of people. And when you work this sort of jobs, a lot of your older guys and gals, majority of the time, mostly with the men, when it's a man, it's always men usually, the ones that are like jealous, and they'll show their rear end, their backside, just that they don't like you, they ain't feeling you, or something like that. A lot of times, like I said, it's just that because you're in the position at your age, and you're maybe not too far from their pay rate, that's gonna be a problem. That could be a reason they hate you. Another reason that could be that they hate you is because you have a confidence. Like most people, guys, despite what you may believe, most people don't have confidence. But just call it like it is. They don't. I've worked out here, guys, for 10 years. Trust me, I have served thousands of people. Food service, retail, telecommunications, whatever you want to call it, whatever type of job, I have just about done it, and I've served people for years. And believe me when I say I have worked around all kinds of characters. They do not have confidence, guys. The average person, the average human, do not have a lot of confidence in themselves. So when they see someone who doesn't have half of what they have per se, and you have a lot more confidence than them, a lot more self-esteem, meaning you're self-aware, you know who you are, they are going to hate. Plain and simple. They feel outdone is what it is. And they won't ever say that. They won't ever admit to that. Of course not, right? They have too much pride. But that's what they're going to treat you like when they're not speaking, or they speak one day, next day they're not going to speak to you. Maybe they want to give you a nickname you don't happen to go by. There's a lot of ways that they can show you they don't like you. And like I say, there's ways of dealing with all of this. Like some people, I remember there was different times, man. Like I say, jealousy can come in all forms. It can come in all forms. And I would see times people would overpraise me. I knew it was jealousy. There were times when they wouldn't praise me. They would just obviously act like something was wrong with them, like they were angry. I knew that was, something, where they that like every little thing I would do would just piss them off. And I'm like, I don't see them react with anyone else like that, so I'm gonna chop it up that they just ain't feeling for whatever for whatever reason, right? And my thing is, look, I'm not mad if a person hate me, they don't like me. God likes me, He stands for me, so that's all I need, guys. I'm not bothered or moved by any of these humans and how they feel about me. Like I say, I'm divine in God, celestial being in Christ. I'm not bothered, I'm not worried about anybody who doesn't like me. You don't like the Ron, you don't have to. I'm still going to show up every day and be the best version of myself that God made me to be, and that's what I want all of you to do, the very same thing. Just be the best version of yourself. Don't worry about nobody disliking you. I say this just to make you guys aware, to help you understand maybe why they don't, and what is all the weird actions about and the weird energy is about. So like, you may do something great, they don't seem to want to give you any praise. They want to look over it, ignore it. I've been in a lot of jobs like that, guys. I've seen it. I've seen it. They want to give you raises because it's you. That's why. To them, you're already great enough. You don't need a raise. Yeah, that's how a lot of places are. A lot of people that work these jobs are like that. I swear to you, if you haven't seen it yet, you're going to see it. You start to get yourself some confidence, you start taking care of yourself, eating healthy, hitting the gym, getting your spirit in order. After a while, people are going to think, they're going to see you as better than them, better than themselves. And you may not even think that at all. You may be a humble guy that just want to, support everybody, support the weak, you know what I mean, and just do your thing in Christ, and they just are going to be like that. And let them. That's their mindset. That's how they think of you. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to change that. So when you see these people treating you like this, don't try to kiss up to them. Don't try to suck up. Don't do any of that stuff, guys. I'm telling you, it don't work. Don't try to make them like you by feeling like you have to talk to them every day. If it doesn't stick, guys, if you speak to them or you talk to them one time and then they see you the next day and they're not talking, let it slide. Stop trying. You're not going to get anywhere doing that. Trust and believe me. You are not going to get anywhere doing it. They've already made in their mind that somehow, some way, you are just better than them, and they don't like you. You aggravate their demons. Maybe your spirit is too good, your energy is too great. Even though none is good but God, but to them, that's how they see you. I'm just telling you how you're coming at them, how you appear to them. Their perception of you is that you're great. You might not have been on the job long and you've already mastered it. You're doing it at a high level. I've been there. I've been wrongly terminated from jobs because of being too good. Yeah. See, the thing they don't know is, guys, I get on my knees before I go to any job, before I work. I get on my knees, I ask God to make me one of the best. I go in there and I get results. No matter where I've worked, no matter what the job was, I go and I get results. And like I say, it aggravates demons. People see that, they don't like it. They're instantly intimidated by you. They feel like you're going to take their position. So of course they're not going to like you. And how do you deal with it? Don't care. Keep being you. Keep being great. Keep showing up. Keep doing the best thing that you can do. And the best thing you can do is be yourself and give 110% to everything you do. I will say, again, also, sometimes, guys, a lot of times when you're a chosen one as well, you're like a mirror that they have to look at, that they're forced to look at. All people who don't serve God, you need to understand this as well. You're like a mirror to them, showing them what they are not, what they failed to be. Yeah. So the problem they have with you is an internal one. It's not always that it's just blatant, petty jealousy, envy. Nah. Sometimes they have a demon. That demon doesn't like you. Because you have a good spirit. I say this once, and I'll make a video about this in the future. I mean, chosen ones, guys, chosen ones are the real famous people here. These secular famous folks, forget about it. They ain't famous. They may be famous to the humans, to the natural humans of the world, those that don't serve the Lord, those that are not divine, celestial, have the celestial DNA of the Father. They may make a lot out of those people, but they're not famous, guys. Secular famous and secular fame is primarily given of the enemy. It's given of the shadows. Those are the shadow realm, the dark realm, the devil. Their fame comes with shame. Ours, only glory. And when we have times where we have to suffer, when we have to go through, we have to deal with persecution, etc., we rejoice. Because it ain't that we're being shamed. Okay? We're known of the dark realm, and we're known of the light. Doesn't get more famous than that. The spirit realm runs this entire world. It's not ran of the natural. That's just what it looks like. That's what it looks like to the natural eyes, but that's not how it is. And that's why, going back to my point, I say we are the truly famous because we go places and we shake up things when we go there. Chosen ones, when y'all walk in a room, you shift the whole atmosphere of the entire place. Their demons can feel it. And because their demons can feel it, they can also feel it. Yeah. You upset people. You intimidate people. That's what you do. Because you're not here to fit in. You're not here to blend in. You're here to change things. Just like myself. That's why everywhere I go, I got the kingdom of heaven following me. I ain't worried about a man. I ain't worried about a woman. I ain't worried about anybody. I'm only worried about and concerned about my mission, which is to get this word out, get the truth out, continue minding my own, doing the will of my Father, and just moving on. So in the end, again, my advice to all of you, when you see people that hate, when you see people that feel a certain type of way, know that you're famous. Don't worry about them. You're the real famous. You won't put on by demons and dark societies. You are actually famous. You're put on by the creator of this world, of this universe, which is far greater than any secular person who could put you on to some label or some kind of TV company or something like that, movie deal or something. That ain't nothing compared to spiritual things, guys. I'm just here to let you know. But that's it. If y'all got any more comments or anything you want to say beyond this, you want to let me know something, just drop it. I'll read it. Other than that, guys, I'm going to get back to just having a good life, just serving God, fighting a good fight, and encouraging you to do the same. This has been Ron the Chosen. I'm out.